Greetings, Sycamore High School. Today is Sunday, October 6th, and here is your weekly memo. First up, let's start with our spotlight. We've got a few people that have done some pretty cool things that I'd like to just call our attention to. John Durger just stepped in to be a positive force in supporting one of our students. At a moment's notice, he made himself available when principals weren't able to step in because of some other student issues and counselors had some other student issues. John just took the bull by the horns and was able to step in and take great care of one of our students. And that's what we mean by just having all hands on deck to take care of our kids. So thank you so much, John, for doing what you did here on Friday. Also, a huge thank you to Sean Gears for cleaning up the courtyard fountain area. That pond out there with the koi fish looks amazing, looks really, really clean. And Sean, you did that out of the kindness of your heart. So just thank you so much for taking it upon yourself to keep our school and our campus looking beautiful. And also, thank you to Holly Covert for connecting with our PTO about that area. Okay, let's get into the details here. There have been some payroll updates. I believe Ms. Walkoff already sent out a couple of reminders, but just as far as the payroll sheet, I just want to call your attention to the employee number. Just want to encourage all of you to become familiar with your own employee number. Should be at the top of your salary notice on all your direct deposit notifications. Just ensure, just to make sure things are done timely and accurately, please submit during the time frames attached to the payroll form. Um, Once the appropriate administrator has signed the payroll sheets, we'll scan them and submit them by the due date. And here's something that I think teachers you want to be aware of. Bells covered during a duty period are not eligible for additional compensation. And so those are just some things I just want to call your attention to. And so another bullet point that's important is the pay period, right? So the pay period refers to the beginning and ending dates of that pay period. And so sometimes we notice that employees would indicate at the top of the payroll sheet that the pay period is for. And what payroll is actually looking for is at the beginning and the ending dates of that pay period. For example, it would say 9/16/24 through 9/29/24. That would be the pay period that covers the 10/18 pay date. So the payroll sheets have been revised to try to clean that up and hopefully allow some better understanding. Next topic, just want to call your attention to our spirit shop, our bookstore known as the Aves Hanger. We've noticed that some of us staff members may or may not have a key. And if for some reason you do have a key, it is not okay. It is unacceptable to go into that shop, um, to actually shop and buy merchandise and just leave a note or a check or payment on the counter and walk out without actually having a transaction with one of the clerks. So, for example, before hours or after hours shopping when the shop's not actually open for business and just taking it upon yourself to go in there, that is just a slippery practice that we really don't want to be a part of. And so if you notice someone doing that or if you heard of someone doing that, please encourage them to refrain from doing that. That is something that I'd say is unsafe and unwise, and it really messes up the inventory process for the Ace Hanger. So there you have it. Here we go. This is an invitation for any staff member that might be interested in joining the building wide response to intervention, which is RTI team. Reach out to Ashwin or Caitlin if you're interested in supporting the RTI work throughout our building. Thank you for your attention to that matter. Here we go. Let's run down the week, and then we'll get you guys ready for your Sunday football programming as usual. Monday, students will be here. Let's do our teaching and learning as usual. Tuesday, we'll have a BOT meeting, take care of some business there. We also want you guys to leverage your aviator bell to show the club fair guidelines because we are going to run our club fair. I know we did this last year with a lot of success. We'll have our club fair to encourage students to be involved. That'll actually take place this week on Wednesday. Thursday, we've got a community event called the Business Leaders Breakfast. That'll take place roughly 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. It'll be in the comments. We're not changing our bell schedule. It'll happen during the regular day. We do have a handful of students that will help participate during that program. So we'll contact those teachers directly so they can be aware of what's going on. But that'll be something that happens alongside our regular school day. We will have roughly 100 guests in our building Thursday morning for a business meeting. Also Thursday, it'll be the last chance for picture makeups for any of the students that have not yet had their school photo taken. Friday, thanks to Miss O'Mahony, we have a special presentation for Indigenous Peoples Day. Of course, we'll do what we do with Fight Song Friday, and then also be aware first quarter ends, and so grades will then be due by the 18th. A lot of information there. Please reach out if you have any questions. Otherwise, thank you very much. Go Aves and have a great day.